Yes, yes, yes.
Nah, just be normal. We know it's chill. Cool. So yeah, I'm out here with my boy Tim Hunt, aka Nut, aka Timmy. That's his government name, y'all. Timmy. Real talk.
He really pulled that shit out. Damn, and he really remembered that shit.
And his homie came out here with us.
That's my
You know what I
man
mean?
Rodney.
Old boy Rodney is chilling. He's enjoying the Florida visit, and I'm out here living the Florida life. See,
Yes, yes, yes.
like for all of y'all who know that I'm a New Yorker, I know this is a funny view, but it's all good though. It's your boy L, London, New York. You know what it is.
London, New York. Indeed.
Just having fun, kicking it back. Getting together with the homie. We playing catch up. Truth be told, this man right here, he is the first barbershop owner I ever worked for in my life.
Yes, indeed.
I bet he probably got some stories.
Oh my God, I got some stories for you.
It's okay, tell it. I don't care.
All
Tell
right.
it.
First of all, I'm gonna say like this. I ain't gonna shoot his regular. We're gonna keep it.
A buck.
Okay.
Keep it a buck.
Well, London, New York. He was definitely a very critique, eager barber from day one. He was a hell of a barber. He still is. He always was able to, enhance his business, man. He was a damn good barber when he worked for us. You know what I'm saying? We really enjoyed ourselves. We enjoyed him working with us. I got stories for days. I mean, I got stories. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it PG. I'm gonna keep it PG. That's all right. If I keep it PG. Right? Keep it PG. When London worked for us. We can't do the other shit now. You know what I'm saying? I know about something else.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, I know about something else. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
We called it
Day
something
one.
else.
Day one.
Day one. We called him.
Yeah, you said B. It's all good.
All right. Well, we know him as B in New York. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. He made an awesome name for himself. I love what he's doing these days, man. I mean, I can't be more prouder than him than what I see him doing today, and that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he is doing excellent, and me and my crew that helped bring him along as when he first started being a barber, I can't help but being more proud of him because, look what he's accomplished. You know what I'm saying? He has done some things, but when he first started working with us, we said this to him. We told all our barbers, what we want from y'all is to be the best y'all can be. You know what I'm saying? And one day you will leave us and do your own thing. And bruh, the cats that came from us, from Cachet, they did their thing. So I can't be more proud of them. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, man. And I continue to say I want him to keep doing his thing. He's doing excellent.
So, quick backstory. He's talking about a shop that was called Cachet World of Beauty in Middletown, New York.
Yes, indeed.
We were on the second and third floor of a building. Craziest thing. No walk-ins off the ground floor, none of that stuff.
That's right.
You really had to promote yourself and learn to go outside and be a sociable individual.
That's right.
From jump. There was no way that you could just be like, I'll sit in my chair and people will come.
Mm-mm.
No. No one knew you was there. You had to find them. You had to bring them to your chair. You had to be personable. You had to be social. Just like now, I got to learn how to be social on social media.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, moving back to the story.
So anyway, I'm gonna mention some other people, and I'm old school networking barbering. B has actually put me on to a lot of this, I mean, I know the internet, but this, what is it? Instagram, stuff like that. I'm getting used to it now. So, like I said, you gotta bear with me. But when they came through, they was green. You know what I'm saying? They was green. They was young. What, 20-something, something like that. You know what I'm saying? 20-something. It's actually almost 20 years since all this happened.
No, bro.
What is it?
It was
20 years now?
It was 1998.
Was it? Damn.
November of 1998. Bro, it's approaching 24 years.
Really?
Yeah.
24 years?
Yeah. I've been a barber since 1998.
Bro, it don't feel like it's been that long, man. Seriously?
1998, bro. You guys opened up a shop in 1998, bro.
That's right. The shop did open in '98. Now this shop that we had, I mentioned the co-owners. Was me, Raul. I'm Tim Hunt. It was Raul Steele. It was Stephanie Best. Make sure we mention her. It was
I will
Seneca.
tag her in this video later on. You'll be able to check out
Shout
her
out
new
to
salon.
Stephanie. Actually, Stephanie.
Shout out to Steph.
It's actually not Stephanie Best no more.
Yeah,
married.
she's remarried. She's married and now
What's
with
up, Faison? I think it is.
you know what?
I'm sorry, Steph. I know you married. I remember
Yeah.
your husband's name, Biner. What's up, Biner?
Biner, you
Yeah,
the man,
one
bro.
love,
you
one
held
love,
it down.
Seneca King. Shout out to Seneca King. Raul Steele, if I didn't mention him earlier. And my man Idris Daniels.
Idris Daniels.
We all decided to
That's a solid guy. He does
yeah.
a lot for the kids.
That's right. Idris is good people. All of them good. We decided to open up our own barbershops because we was all working in known shops in Middletown, New York. What's funny?
Nah, go ahead. Don't worry about
We
it.
ain't gonna throw no dirt. We're gonna leave it with Clay. We're gonna keep going. And we decided, we pretty much decided to form an alliance because actually, me and Raul worked in the same shop and we worked for a brother named Earl. And you know, if y'all from Middletown and old school like me, pretty much 40s, 50s, y'all remember Earl. Earl had it locked down for years. So if you was an up-and-coming barber back in them days, you wanted to work for Earl.
Earl was the man.
Earl was
bro.
the man back in the day. And
That's the guy. Not to interrupt. That's the guy that made me want to pick up shears and learn how to really do some finishing work on a haircut. Because when he touched the shears, oh my God, what was that? It had like a whisper. It was like the shears became a machine in his hand, and it moved so fast.
Earl was nasty.
I didn't-
Now also we gonna shout out the barbers that we also remember. There was Earl Smith. May he rest in peace. He was a good dude.
Great guy.
Great guy. Good dude. And there was also Jerry, which Jerry just passed away.
Oh man,
Remember
God
Jerry?
rest his soul. Yes,
Jerry
I remember.
Hudson.
Jerry put Earl on. Jerry was Earl's master barber.
I don't know that story. Was it?
Yeah,
I don't know
Jerry.
that story.
So I learned that story from Earl's son in a conversation one day.
Okay, I didn't know that story.
Yeah, it's when he came back to visit.
Okay, well, okay, cool. We gonna break it all the way down. Now, you had Earl's Barbershop. You had Jerry's. From what I remember, Jerry was around the corner on Wickham Ave because Jerry used to be my barber. But Jerry, he just passed away maybe 4 months ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Jerry.
He had to be
And Jerry
up there
ended
in
up
age.
after he left New York. He ended up in Winston-Salem, which is the place where I'm at now. So I knew Jerry when he was in Winston and New York. So matter of fact, Jerry, like I said, was my barber. Matter of fact, Jerry been in the game so long that I'm 51. Jerry cut my hair at my graduation. I graduated in 1988. So Jerry was still around. But anyway, that's another story. That's how old Jerry was still cutting hair in Winston-Salem. You know he was in Winston.
Yeah,
And he was still cutting hair, bro. He was like,
he's a real OG.
he was
man.
an OG
He's
for real.
A real OG,
he was a real
bro.
OG. He just passed away. I can't tell y'all how old he was when he passed. Sorry about that, but he was around. But anyway,
That's why I don't want to stop cutting hair, bro. I'm
yeah,
nervous.
Jerry was chilling.
I'm nervous to retire, yo. I don't even know if I want to do that, man. I like cutting hair, man.
I do too. Now, so anyway, me and Raul was in the same shop, and other brothers Idris and Seneca gave word to Raul that they was thinking about opening up another shop. Now they worked in a different shop. They worked for
Larry, who was a product of Earl.
which was a product of Earl. Shout out to Larry. What's Larry's last name?
Man, I don't remember Larry's last name.
Well, shout out to Larry, man. So Idris and Seneca was working for Larry.
Larry, yeah.
Again, me and Raul was working for Earl. So we sat and we decided.
Oh, but Stephanie also was at Larry's shop in the
True.
back section.
Stephanie was
With the
doing
stylist.
hair. I believe Stephanie was doing hair in Larry's shop. Right?
Yes, she was.
We all decided that we wanted to open up. We wanted to join forces together because technically we was competition, but we really wasn't because we all was cool. So we decided we wanted to open up our own barber shop, which was a wonderful idea. It was a wonderful idea. We used to meet up. We used to, have meetings, and we
Strategically planned.
strategically planned because we didn't want nobody to know we was trying to open this shop up because we knew we was gonna get flack once everybody found out. So pretty much everybody found out pretty much later on when the shop was pretty much about to open. So we opened the shop up and we got a little flack, which we expected, but it was already done. You know what I'm saying?
We were pranked quite a bit too.
Huh?
We were pranked quite a bit.
Yeah.
Random pizzas showing up saying that we ordered them, food delivery.
Remember that?
Like, yeah, we for like
I
months.
ain't gonna look. Trying
That
to keep
was
it
tough. That was
somebody
tough.
put voodoo dolls in front of the shops and stuff like that.
Oh,
You
that
remember
was
that?
crazy.
We ain't gonna mention no names.
Why?
Put voodoo dolls in front of shops, and
Who
it was a
does
lot.
that?
It was a lot of hate. You know what I'm
We
saying?
did get a lot of
We
hate
got a
for
lot
a
of
long
hate.
time.
We got a lot of hate, but the shop still opened up.
And
Like
we did
somebody
well.
put voodoo. Yeah.
We
Somebody
did well. It's great.
actually put a voodoo doll in front of the barber shop.
I remember.
But I mean, I don't know if that, I can't quite remember. It might not have to do nothing with cachet, but it was hate when we opened up just a little bit.
It was really tough.
Yeah, it was a little hate. But we opened up. And when we opened up, right,
It just never stopped.
it was a wonderful thing.
It was like a snowball effect.
It was wonderful.
It was
I
so
mean,
crazy. It was like
Bruh.
everybody wanted to be a part of our story, and there was no understanding as to how and why. It didn't even make sense.
Well, it wasn't so much how, it was the fact that it was something new, and everybody in that shop could cut. Everybody could cut. It like, and I actually heard customers say, "Yo, I was told when I come here I could jump in anybody's chair."
Yeah.
Real shit.
But this is the thing, though, and just to interject a bit, a lot of barbers don't realize how important this is. When you work in a shop with a group of barbers, that's your team. There is no solo artist in that situation.
Not a real
In
shop.
his situation, they sat us all down and they said, listen, we are all going to hold each other accountable for the stuff that we put out our chairs. And we're going to speak in a way that we know what's going on, but the customers don't. And we're not going to let anyone let someone out of the chair with something that was unacceptable.
And not to cut you off, but here's the great thing about, and I'm going to talk about barbering just a bit. Here's the wonderful thing about barbers who care about their product. And I notice nowadays a lot of barbers don't do what we used to do. Say you cutting somebody hair, right? Me and you cut hair, like me and B have done this. A true family network in the barbershop, see, when you got a crew, you know what I'm saying, that's representing this business, this shop, nothing can leave the shop being, and excuse my French, fucked up. So if never that. When we was in cachet, if you was doing a cut and it wasn't to your best, we would let you know, and it was never in a criticizing way. Like if your fade was dirty, we used to call this in New York. We used to call this when your fade ain't clean and tight. We call it a dirty fade.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yo, it's dirty.
Yo, that's dirty.
Yo, that's dirty, yo.
That's dirty, yo.
That's dirty.
So when and that was a code
And
for
you
us.
start- yeah,
that was a
we
code
start
for us to let you know.
looking at it
yo,
like,
tighten
oh,
your shit up, man. You know what I'm
hold up.
saying? You're like,
Clean that up.
that's dirty. Without
Yeah.
letting the customer know. So that means, yo, you ain't tightening that fade up. You know what I'm saying? So he like, word, because sometimes a barber can have an off day. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you dirty. And he be like, word? And then he looked like, oh shit. One day I was cutting somebody hair on with sunglasses on.
Why?
Right. And cause I'm thinking I'm good. He was like, yo, he told me. He was working for me as an apprentice. He was like, yo. And so when I took my sunglasses off, I saw the fade was not where it's supposed to be. So
I never could understand why you had them on that
because them
day.
glasses was hot. But you know, we were young. We were in our 20s. So,
Yeah,
but the point I was trying to make is this: a good family barber unit will let another barber know, hey, you know, that ain't tight. You know, say without disrespecting that barber. Nowadays, when I learned about barbering with the new generations, they don't do that. They'll let that cut come out fucked up and won't say shit to you because that's helping their brand. And that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be about we building each other.
And that's not for nothing what I like the most about the group I work with.
Yeah.
The crew I work with, they have our agenda.
Mm-hmm.
They're eager to learn and they understand that, you know, the constructive criticism is good because you're only gonna become better.
And as
You
a
know,
barber,
we're
you want to
literally
work.
building a brand.
And as a barber, one thing about the barber game is this: you never stop learning.
Nah, you can't. I'm still learning
You
now.
never learn. Look, he listen to what I'm saying. He used to work for us, and I learned from this dude. You understand? This thing here is a learning game
Forever.
Until you quit.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a learned thing. Like he puts me right now. That's why I call him a star barber because I'm freaking proud of this dude, man. And that's some real shit.
I appreciate that.
No, I'm proud of him.
I
You know
really
what I'm saying?
do.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's
I
not-
appreciate
it's
that.
not-
Look,
it's
I
not-
got goosebumps right now.
No,
Look, my legs are goosebumps
yeah,
up.
It's not a fact.
That's real for me.
I know I'm strong in my game. You know what I'm saying? I know damn well I'm strong. And I'm not bragging. I never brag about myself, but I get customers hitting me right now. You know what I'm saying? People hit my stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? But I look at other barbers, and when I see they work, I say my shit nice, but I like how he do that shit.
And I can do better.
And I can do better.
Mm-hmm.
I see. You know what I'm saying? So when I see something from him, he be like, yo, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, word? Oh, this what you, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a learning game.
You always got to have an open mind. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm saying?
gotta have an open mind.
You can't be in the game and think that you there.
You can never think for one moment that you got all the answers.
You don't.
Right.
Because just when you think you got all the answers, the styles change.
Yeah.
You know, now it's an entirely different nuance of what barbering is about.
And that's the killer part about the game changes. Perfect example, because I had talked to you about it, if you remember. When we was coming through, my day, the taper, the tight, whatever, light, whatever, was down here.
Right.
So
now
if
it's opened up a lot more.
So now the tapers, the tapers up here.
Yeah, they
But
do
when
it
we
high.
was coming through, you better back 20 something years ago, you better not get nobody no taper like that
You keep it on the tip.
because
Yeah, you keep
Yeah.
it short.
you,
slow.
according to them, yeah. But now,
But
it's
now it
acceptable.
has more of like a rainbow effect.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is you have to be open to new things, which I love the way the taper went. I mean,
It's a change, yeah.
I love the change. I love the
graduation. The graduation, the transition is so clean.
And that, yeah, the clean, and I just love the
Thanks
way
to
it goes.
social media.
No. And
Thanks
the
to
social media, the social media
makes
is a
it
great thing. We
easier.
didn't have social media.
We did it. You had to be around a barber that was good.
Yeah.
You just literally had to be a barber. I had that same conversation with oh my god, why am I forgetting his name?
Who?
But I was at the barber battle, the barber versus TV. He battled my boy Drew. Okay, and it's my boy, and he will hit you with the barbers. And I promise you, facts all day, nothing but facts. Dude is, the dude he has a good lane, and he's spitting facts. He's basically spitting the barber Bible. I'll put you on later on. I promise you, I'll put you on. But we were talking about the fact that, it was just like barbers are coming in the game and they're young and they want to know right away, like, how do I get there? And like they think everything is A to Z immediately. They don't understand that there's a process. There's an understanding of quality control. There's the understanding of this guy's been in the game for like 20 some odd years, and you're just now finding out all that he worked on to be capable of what he's capable of now. And you know, a lot of barbers they don't understand that there's a
But
process.
there's a
And they
difference.
try to run to the end, to the finish line.
But
ASAP.
also too, what a lot of young barbers is not getting. There's a lot of young barbers that cut a good head of hair. That's nice. Even I ain't gonna say young. I'm just saying there's a lot of barbers who can cut hair. They give you a badass cut. But and this is coming from old school. They not barbers. And what I mean about them being not barbers, and I'm not disrespecting no young barbers who's coming up. No disrespect to you, but what I'm trying to tell you is this: there's a difference between being a barber and a cat who not cut hair. A barber has a certain quality, a certain way he conducts his business, a certain way he presents a person when he comes sit in that chair. It's just a quality of business that you should always have as a barber. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of cats who cut hair.
He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
He's not
well,
just a barber, but
yeah.
he's an entrepreneur.
Well, it's about your, what's the word I'm looking for?
Professionalism.
Facts.
He's
Your
on that
professionalism
level.
and your customer care. I know, and like I said, my daddy was a barber. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a barber shop. Literally grew up in a barber shop. In the barber shop, I started when I was born in a barber shop. Sorry for the curse.
Nah, it's
So,
just what. Listen,
I was
man,
pretty much
this
born
is
in a barber
organic.
shop.
That's what I want people to know.
My
like,
father
we're
was a
real
barber
people.
for, I don't know, my father was a barber from the 60s to 2000, then he retired. So I grew up sweeping hair in a barber shop. I mean, honestly, I know the whole etiquette about a barber shop. I could open, if you give me the money, I could open up your barber shop within a month and explain to you how you should run your business. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what I was getting at is this. There's a difference between a barber and a person who knows how to cut hair. When a barber cuts your hair, a barber's gonna be professional. When that barber answers the phone, he's gonna be professional. When a customer comes in that barber shop, he's gonna always be professional. When a female comes in there, he's gonna be professional.
Respect for the people
Respect
that come into
in the barber shop,
into the
conducts
workplace.
business like a barber. He's gonna dress a certain way. He's gonna be neat. He's gonna keep his hair decent. You know what I'm saying? You could get away with that now, not having a haircut. But you're gonna carry yourself at a certain prestige. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I apologize, y'all. I'm wearing a
No,
hat
what-
because I don't got a haircut.
Yeah.
I've
Okay,
been
and
too
that's a
busy to
good
get
point.
one.
That's a good point. That's a barber.
I've been too busy
He's
to
too
get
busy
one.
to get a haircut, so he's not walking around with his head nappy like.
But the waves are spinning, though.
Okay, a person who knows how to cut hair won't answer the phone right, won't talk to the customers right. You know what I'm saying? But he'll give you a nice haircut. There's a professionalism to this game, and that goes a long way. I've seen people in this game that can't cut a head of hair but got a hellified clientele just because of their professionalism.
Great customer service.
Great customer service and can't cut a hair.
Let that be a lesson, gentlemen.
So
Customer
serious.
service
It's
counts.
everything.
It's damn near everything.
A barber is like, and I bullshit you not. See, I didn't really want to do all this, but my young apprentice master barber, celebrity barber
I'm
now,
not a
pulled this shit out.
barber, bro.
I'm gonna call him that because I
I'm
got
a regular dude
I
that
could call
cuts
him that.
hair.
I could call him that because he used to work. You know what I'm saying? So
Just in case y'all didn't know, this guy is one of my master barbers. I did an apprenticeship out in New York. I did the damn thing. I do a little schooling coming back into Florida because Florida don't let you do anything without school. It's Florida. But this is how I started.
That's right.
And he's one of the guys who's responsible for the guy that I am today. He
That's
laid the
right.
foundation.
That's right. And he fucking took off, man. That's what we said from the door. But to see it manifest is crazy. We told them young cats, we was like, yo, once y'all do your thing, you know what I'm saying? We want y'all to blow up. That's what we told them. And they did. We got another barber, and which is his name, who's doing great on his own shop. So, I mean, we did an excellent thing, and they're doing great. Bruh, and I don't even tell people about shit I did without. B, I don't even brag about people. Don't even know. Man.
You don't tell anybody
I don't
about
tell about
cachet,
that shit.
but
I don't tell nobody about that.
but we came a long way. We learned a lot as a crew. I mean, it was a great journey. I remember leaving a corporate job.
He left a
so
corporate job.
crazy. I left a corporate job to be a barber. What was I thinking? But here I am, going on 24 years later, and I couldn't see
It's
myself
really been
doing
24 years?
anything. Bro, think about it. My son is 24, bro.
He's 24.
He's
Yeah,
24.
Tyrell 27 and shit. Wow.
Yeah, bro.
They were babies.
They were babies in the barbershop.
Our kids used to be in the barbershop. Babies, like, what? How? 3. They be in the barbershop. 3, 4. I think your baby was the youngest, right?
Mine was the youngest because when he turned a year and I realized that I missed his first steps because I was away.
Your baby was the youngest.
Yeah, I was away checking on a store and I was on the phone with his mother and she's like, oh my God, look, he's walking. I'm like, look, I can't look. You're on the phone with me. I'm not there.
Bruh.
I'm like, damn.
Bruh.
And it resonated with me
little
like I
babies.
missed my son's first steps on his own.
They were babies.
That hurt me.
Like, bruh, they was little, like,
Yeah.
can't believe it's been that long. But anyway,
Well, that's great though, man. Brothers like y'all prosper. Hey man, that's a beautiful thing.
but you know what? You don't
I see
really
it as a
think about it
blessing.
until
It
you
is, man.
You know, you don't think about it until you meet up with your homie, and we start reminiscing. He go, yo,
Matter of fact,
like
how long
that.
has it been since we've been next to each other, face to face?
And you know what? When
bro?
I
How
came
long
down
has
here,
it
I was
been?
thinking, it's honestly, bro. I believe the last time, and I hate to mention this shit, but I think the last time I saw you was in Rome, down around that
Oh,
time.
shit.
Remember that?
Yeah,
And
man.
you came pick me up.
I picked you up for the funeral.
You know, you picked me up and took me. I don't mention the name, but you know, you took me to the spot, and I spoke to homeboy. And
Yeah.
you knew, but you ain't tell me.
I couldn't tell you where
Until
you
I
was
got
at.
to the spot.
I had to wait, bro. I was devastated as it
Oh,
was to
but the
begin
last
with.
time I did see you was the funeral.
It was a funeral.
At his
I
funeral.
didn't even realize that, man.
Yeah,
Yo, that was my dog, man.
that's a whole nother fucking story.
Yeah, that's a whole other story, man. And this is another thing in the barber game, man. You're going to meet people. You're going to learn about people. You're going to make great friends, great acquaintances. And
That's
you're
a
going
whole
to
nother story.
lose people,
Oh
man.
my God.
You're going to lose. And as a barber, you meet. And
That's
you
the
come
last
to
time.
know
Real
so
shit.
many
That was the
people
last time me and you was around each other.
at the funeral.
In Rhode Island.
Wow, man.
That's the last time we. Damn, how long ago
And
was
you
that?
know that was my dog because once you
crying
what the
up
hell,
look at that
it's a
shit.
pasta. Nah, don't get nervous.
No, that's an armadillo.
That's an armadillo.
Armadillo.
Yeah.
You
I
gonna
wish
be
I-
out. You gonna be out.
I thought there was a
Whoa,
fucking
whoa,
gator.
whoa.
Oh,
You got it?
Yeah.
Alright, I got you.
Yo, I thought that was a gator.
Yo, that's
No,
funny.
armadillo.
David, no. we
Yo,
don't-
they trying to kill me in Florida.
Florida
that was-
shenanigans, yo.
Yo, did you see
He
that?
just encountered an armadillo for the first time. That's
Did
funny.
you see that?
First time too.
Did you see that shit?
I did. Hey, I
Yo,
saw the
you're
shit
lucky
moving.
we're not at my house. The gators are right in the lake
Oh,
at the end of
shit.
my property.
Oh man.
Just
Yo.
like that.
Fuck that.
Come on, scoot over.
Slide
Get out
up
the
some,
frame.
yeah.
Nigga, I thought I killed myself on
Alright, go
Instagram.
ahead.
But anyway,
Everybody on alert that we saw that
you
shit.
saw that shit?
What the fuck?
Yo, I almost killed myself on Instagram fucking with this shit. I'm in Florida, nigga. I see some damn.
First live armadillo.
It was an
Goddamn, I thought it was a
armadillo,
gator,
y'all.
nigga. Y'all almost
Hey,
died out this
No, I
bitch.
wouldn't have
It's
said it, bro.
too small.
You saw that
Yeah,
shit?
that
Yo, you see, I was about
My
to.
Instagram
Did
fam,
you,
trust me.
Did you
it was
see how-
an armadillo. He
It was
got
an armadillo.
nervous. He didn't know what it was.
hey, yo, fam. You see, I ain't hit the
Yeah,
damn
if it
ground,
wasn't
though, right?
Gator Brown, I was like, hey, let's go.
You see, I ain't hit the
Listen.
ground.
City folk don't know about this country stuff.
Fuck that. Hey, Instagram, you see, I ain't never hit that fucking ground, goddamn. I was about to get bit and shit.
Hey, that
No,
was-
you wasn't about to get bit.
It was an armadillo, though.
He was afraid of you more than you were afraid of him.
No, I thought it was a gator, goddamn.
No, bro, if it was a gator.
No,
I
bro.
was like, hey, let's get the
We're
fuck.
too far from the water to see a gator, bro.
That shit was crazy.
We're way too far away from the water.
All right, get back to the segment, nigga.
One thing I
Oh,
want to
man.
say though, I commend y'all brothers. Y'all got your own special craft fair. You work for yourself.
Yeah.
Man, but you got to have that special skill. You got that clientele still flowing. Y'all still doing what y'all love to do, bro. I commend y'all brothers for that.
Thank you, thank you. Not for nothing.
Fuck
that's
that, man.
what was
I thought it was a
attractive.
gator gonna kill me.
No, but you know what? That's what was attractive for me. And yo, if Nut want to tell it, honestly.
Tell
Oh,
what?
by the way, we call him Nut. That's his nickname. His name is Tim Hunt, but that's his nickname, Nut. So if Nut want to tell it, truth be told,
Tell what?
I
We got a lot of
I
stories
got-
to tell.
I got
like
listen,
I
got
it's
the
a lot of
promotion.
fucking stories.
I
to
got
tell.
the promotion to be a regional manager, and it was my second time at that position of regional manager. But this company was a lot bigger than the last company, and man, I had to go out with my boys and celebrate. And it was a rough night.
Oh, wait, at the barbershop?
Go ahead, tell it.
I'm telling this shit.
Tell
I
it,
almost
tell it.
bust my
I don't even
ass, so
care.
I gotta save myself.
Tell it.
So, I ain't know Brandon. Like I told you, I was working at a different barbershop, Earl Barbershop, right? So, I didn't really know Brandon at that time. Oh yeah, B, London.
It's all
sorry.
good, it's
okay,
all
I'm
good.
sorry. So, London, New York, my bad. So anyway, he comes to the barbershop, y'all. This motherfucker, this shit's funny. This motherfucker came to the barbershop, and he, be cool. He friendly with everybody and shit, right? So, me and Brian Cruz in the barbershop, right? We cutting hair, we in Earl's. It's always busy in there. We grinding out.
Oh.
And be talking to us, and we grinding, and we ain't know him like that. We like, yeah, we knew him, but we ain't know him and shit.
Yeah,
So
'cause they know me from when my boy Raul.
Raul knew him.
Oh, this is the thing. We had mutual friends, and we were super cool because I frequented the school that he went to. I had a couple of classes there, trying to work on my degree. I was coming from another school, and everything didn't transfer yet. So I knew him from Orange County Community College. I used to go to Bergen Community College, and I was trying to transfer to Orange County.
Yeah.
So I transferred, and all my stuff didn't transfer. So long story short, he became more than an acquaintance. He became a friend, and then he actually used to cut my hair, not knowing, he'd become my master barber in the future.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna let him continue. I went into the shop one day after celebrating.
Okay, my turn.
The raise.
So he got the raise and shit, right? Me and Brian Cruz, shout out to Brian Cruz. If I didn't say it already, we cutting hair, we grinding. You know what I'm saying? We grinding. He come to the barbershop. If you know London, New York, gotta get that right. London, New York, he always was like, that guy that, he's energetic like he is now. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he got, I can't explain.
I got a certain amount of energy.
He got energy and
I
shit,
understand.
right? That's how he is. The way he is, that's how he always been. 20 years ago, 24 years ago. So, I don't know what happened. Did you smell something?
Bro, pizza. Somebody
We
came
had
with a
pizza.
whole box.
We hungry.
Oh,
we
my
had
God.
a whole box of pizza.
And it was a large Supreme with like all kinds of crazy
We
mess on
hungry.
it.
We been busting our ass in the shop all day.
Oh my God.
This motherfucker. He smelled that pizza. Right. He smelled that pizza. This motherfucker tap dance all over the barber shop. Yo, listen.
I ran to the shampoo bowl.
Yo, if y'all done saw this shit earlier, did you see how I almost bust my ass? This motherfucker did the same shit trying to throw up because he smelled the pizza. This motherfucker
man.
tap, we was looking, he was like, we was looking at him.
Oh my God.
Threw up in the shampoo sink.
Yo, in the shampoo bowl. And I had to clean that bad boy. I was like,
He threw up
my
his
God.
fucking guts. It was the funniest shit in
And-
my life. Dude, I think it felt like he ran to the back of the barbershop, came back to the front, ran in the middle.
Somebody was in the bathroom.
Somebody was in the bathroom, so he couldn't throw
go.
up. Yo, he held that throw up as long as
As long as I could, bro.
Threw up in
I was like, yo, I'm not gonna drop this on the floor.
And fill up
I
in the
gotta
shampoo.
contain this. I couldn't find a garbage. I was looking for a garbage can. I was looking for something to put it in
That motherfucker
where I didn't
puked
have to
his
clean it
heart
up.
out.
Man.
Me and B was like, and we was hungry. That shit did not fade us. We,
Yeah, bro, they ate
we
that
ate
pizza
that
like,
pizza. I think we
like
eaten
it never happened.
Yeah, I think we ate that pizza
They're
while
like,
he was
yo,
throwing
you
up.
good?
We was like, yo, you good?
I'm like, bro.
This motherfucker threw up for like
I was
an
like, call me
hour.
a cab, man. My
Yo.
car can stay
Yo.
parked outside,
Cause
bro.
he,
Call me a cab.
Cause he used to party a lot. He used to party a lot. This was the party animal shit.
Yeah,
This motherfucker.
yeah.
Man.
I'm. Listen.
You don't
I'm
party
guilty
like that no
of
more?
that. Nah, I don't party. Everybody that knows me knows I don't even
No.
really, not no more.
B used to.
You go out with me,
fucking
man. I
party.
have a couple of drinks and I'm just chilling like I am now. But I don't really.
Yeah.
I just chill now.
No. Fuck that. Fuck that. I had a couple of.
What
He
you
said,
calling
"Did-
me, an alcoholic?
Yeah. Yo, bruh. I mean, we always get. Man,
Oh
listen,
my
we was
God.
wild, man. Like I'm trying not to do too much, bruh. We used to get it fucking in. Like we used to get it in. And he used to be that guy.
What can I say?
He
I
used to be
worked
that guy.
hard
Play hard.
and I play hard.
Yeah,
What's
which
up,
is
bro?
there's no problem. But he used to get it in.
Listen, the greatest thing about it was, for me, I had an addiction. My addiction was simply this: provide for my family as best as I can. So I never worked just one job. He'd even tell you, when I first became a barber, I did quit my regional manager job. You know,
I'm still trying to keep it PG.
and I was trying, I was trying to like really do this barber thing. But bro, for the first week I made $87.
When?
I was like, remember the very first week, bro? Remember I didn't even wear jeans. You remember that?
Yo,
I'm so
this
crazy.
nigga used to
I
wear
made
fucking.
$87. I was like, what am I gonna do with this?
You made 87 that week?
The first week, yeah. I was
You
like,
remember everything.
I
Like
was
that
like,
shit's so
thank
old.
God, like I have other money to pay the rent for the chair. And at the time they weren't charging me rent. I was in my, they didn't charge me rent for a month. Yo, truth be told, it kept me in the barber game. These guys didn't charge me rent for the first month. I don't know how many barbers that own shops are willing to do this to cultivate and establish a barber, but they did not charge me rent for the first month. My first week, I made $87. I will never forget that. And I thought to myself, I can't do
Dude,
this.
you only made $87?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. My wife and I was fighting, bro. She was like, yo, you just put
That's a
all-
whole nother life.
You just spent all this money on the credit card, and now you only made $87? What are we gonna do with this? I was like, listen, we got the cleaning business that we own. It's fine. And
You bring it back memories
You got
because I
other
just
stuff.
remembered that.
Yeah, that I had a cleaning
business.
service.
Yeah.
yeah, yo, guys, I used to own a cleaning service. This is crazy. I cleaned offices. I cleaned
You
nurseries.
damn sure did.
I cleaned like doctors' offices,
He did.
freaking lawyers' offices. I had great clients, but I really wanted to be the guy that I enjoyed cutting hair in my garage and in my bedroom, sometimes in my bathroom.
Yeah.
But they convinced me, bro, you can't keep on cutting hair in your home. You're never gonna grow.
Them boys got clientele quick though. You can't say y'all didn't build that clientele up quick.
Cause you guys.
Yeah, they built their shit up quick. That's why when he said he
You
made
guys.
$87, I don't remember that, but he probably did when he first came.
I was hurt. I was hurt.
Because they made so much fucking money. They made fucking money, man.
In
They
3
made-
years of being a barber working with that guy, I bought a home. So it might be hard for him to remember how tough it was for me in the
Yeah,
beginning.
because it's like, to me, it felt
But I
like
bought
they
a home
grew.
after this guy.
Yeah, they made fucking money. Bro. They made money.
3,200 square foot townhouse in New York State for a 27-year-old young
Right.
man.
They made money.
And people were telling me, this barber stuff is never gonna work out. You should reconsider your life.
That's
And
why
he
when
told me, no, sir. Follow me, and you're gonna be something. You're gonna make something of
telling
your
you,
life.
that's why
I
when
still
he said-
believe in him till this day.
Yo, and that's why he said $87. I don't remember that, but he
I
right.
can't forget it.
He probably
I
right.
I wanted to see
because it felt like,
happened.
yo,
I
bro,
needed to know.
our first crew, them young cats, them boys was young. Fox was fucking 20.
Yeah, he
Fox
was
a
the youngest.
little
He was
baby.
the youngest.
Couldn't tell like, yo, you need to see him now. Shout out to Fox too, doing his thing. Yo,
Yeah.
Fox came
My
through.
boy, 6 West Barbershop.
6 West Barbershop.
That was on New York.
When he was young, 20 years old, that's what I love about Fox. He thought he knew.
Fox, we're gonna talk about this,
Couldn't
Fox.
tell Fox nothing.
We're gonna
Fox,
talk about our life as barbers coming up.
But
I'm
Fox-
coming for you next.
Fox, when he was young, you couldn't tell him nothing. But one thing about Fox, he learned the game and he did well. Freddie Fox was our longevity cat. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. He was there from day one until shit ended, and then he kept moving, and then he did his own thing. See, I'm gonna tell you the truth about the whole shit about Cache and everything. The reason why I don't talk about Cache and how we did our thing and who we was, because that shit hurt me to my heart. You know what I'm saying? On some real fucking shit. Because it's like, damn, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying right now? It hurt me to my heart. But bruh, that's why I don't talk about it, because shit hurt me to my fucking heart. Because bruh, when I tell you, and one thing is I ain't trying to back, we was that shit. And I'm not trying to
We couldn't go anywhere without people knowing
we
who
was
we were.
that shit.
I
Bro,
mean,
we used to step in the club.
we
Motherfucking
helped.
DJs used to shout us
We
out.
helped promote events.
Yo, we
just-
promoted events.
Like, I'm
Like,
talking
and
about
I'm
going
not lying.
60 miles away from the shop to go hang out and party, hoping nobody knows us where we're at. And we would get to the door and be like, oh, Cache, what's up? Listen, come
Like,
on
as soon
in,
as you
bro.
walk in the club,
Like,
no
oh,
bullshit.
man.
As soon as you walk in the club, the DJ used to shout us out. Oh, that's
That's
my
what's
nigga
up,
Tim.
man.
That's my nigga Tim from Cache. What up?
That's just good brothers doing good things, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what's up.
and you know what? Coming to Florida, I'm gonna tell you, that was the most humbling experience moving from New York to Florida. Going from being like a known barber, where people like
Know you,
respected my life,
and then coming to
knew
somewhere
me,
else.
looked up to me, like I had perks of, like I had ridiculous amount of perks everywhere I would go.
Wow.
I can't tell you the last time when I lived in New York that I paid for a movie theater ticket.
Bruh.
I
Bruh.
couldn't tell you the last time I paid entry fee for a club or
Bruh.
some place like that.
Bruh.
Because at the end of the day, like I always knew someone. Someone always felt the need to say, hey, listen, don't worry about it, you're with me.
Bruh, the perks
You know?
was the perk, and on some real shit, it wasn't no bullshit. It was quality work. You got a quality fucking haircut. We employed every culture. If you was a cat who wanted a job, it wasn't no discrimination. Like, no,
Not-
we only
not
no.
at
If
all.
you was a white dude and you cut your mother, you could cut some hair. You get that chair right there. If you was a black dude, you get that chair right
Shout
there.
out to my boy Jay Peso.
Jay
Benzea,
was,
I'm gonna tag you in this too.
Jay was he's Italian cat. Cut his ass off. Got his own shop too. He was the only white.
My guy,
he
yeah,
was the only
that's
white
my
guy that
dog.
worked with us at the time. It
Jay,
was
you stole my
killing
heart,
it,
bro. You
bro.
stole
He
my
was
heart,
killing
no matter
it.
what,
He was
bro.
fucking killing it.
My
he
bestie,
family.
baby.
All them brothers right now is family. You understand what I'm saying? They family. To
And
this
we
day,
all still talk.
and
to
we all
this
still talk.
Day.
Yeah, we all,
Even if I gotta do like a video chat,
we still
and bring
family,
everybody
man.
in, we
still
got it.
fucking
We gotta
family.
keep up.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Like
And my
on some
boy
real shit.
Cito for always being there when I was
I spoke to
down.
Cito 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
yo, and Idris, shout out to Idris.
I spoke to Idris 2 months ago.
Idris,
text.
bro, it saved me
Bruh.
from a couple of really low points
Bruh.
in life.
Like,
Yo.
shit was deep. Like,
Guys,
I
if
can't
you
even
don't
tell you
know
too
this, if you're real with your barber family, you'd be surprised. Jay-Z said this in a song. If we all build each other up, we'll all be each other's crutches. I want to tell you guys how real that statement is, because this man is an example of, building each other up. And the group that I was with, even when I fell on my knees, they picked me up and
Yeah,
made sure.
it was a brotherhood,
and
bro.
even if one of them fell, like we all pitched in and made sure we were each
Bro, it's
other's
a
crutches.
brotherhood.
I will never forget my first experience
Bro, it's a
of becoming a barber.
And
Never.
the bottom line is it's still that way with us today.
Bro,
No
We
matter
here
how-
right now.
We here right now.
What's up,
You
man?
know, like this my man. You know what I'm saying? Me and this cat will be on the phone like we back in the club. You know what I'm saying? We back partying. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
mean,
that's
it's
what I do
family.
with my Saturday nights, yo. I call family. I get out of work and I call my barber family on Saturday and I call my family on Sunday.
Mm.
You know, we chop
Your
it
sister,
up.
when she came back from Trinidad, she came through with you, the
Yeah.
like family.
My sister even worked at the shop, man.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
She braided hair and everything. She's
That's
nice
right.
too.
Yo,
She got my sister has her own shop in Trinidad.
she doing the thing. I know.
Yeah, she does her thing, man. She got
Fam,
her
it
she
was-
got her local celebs over there that she deals with. She's actually pretty known over there. And for someone who has, you know, a psychology degree, my sister actually got infected with the bug of loving to do hair. I mean, I'm the older
she's a
brother,
smart-
and that's kind
And
of how it
she's,
goes.
and
But
she,
she's
I'm surprised she's doing. I mean, I know she can
yeah,
do hair, but I'm
she's an
surprised.
intelligent woman. My
She's
sister,
smart as
she's a
shit,
very
like-
intelligent woman.
Yeah,
But she chose to serve the public in a different way than just what's serving herself.
bruh. I mean, shit was deep, bruh. It was a beautiful thing, and to see y'all, like I said, to get back on some professional shit, to see y'all go ahead and prosper and be where y'all at today, I feel like we all accomplished what we need to accomplish, man. And y'all cats, I can't express it enough, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really doing y'all thing, and like I said, with Fox doing what he doing, man. I mean, hell, you see Six and West all the time
Yeah.
on Facebook, man. This dude, he doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
right. You're right.
you know,
I'm proud. Listen, I look at him like a proud brother.
a proud brother.
You know, truth be told, I look at him like a proud brother, and I can't wait to ask him the same question that I'm about to ask you right now.
Okay.
All right, this is an important question for me. I actually asked this question before, and it was with Jesse That Cut. We went live.
Who?
Jesse That Cut. You haven't met him yet, but I'm going to introduce you. And Jesse is an educator, barber, shop owner, but I did a live with him, and unfortunately, it didn't save. I got a phone call at the end of the live, and everything disappeared, and I wasn't able to save and post it. So I took a different approach, and now I'm recording the conversation. But I have to ask you, my friend, when did you first realize that you fell in love with barbering?
I think I was pretty much born in the game, bro.
You didn't have a moment where it was just like, man, I really love this.
I feel like I fell in love with barbering. Honestly, the minute I picked up some clippers.
The moment, just at
Yeah,
that
be-
moment, like
Yeah, because it's like when it comes to barbering, and honestly, I'm gonna do other things, but honestly, I don't feel like I would kind of really ever leave the game, even if I was to do something else. It's just that barbering has been a part of my life all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, like I've been around this game forever, and when I was young,
how many years?
my life. Bruh, I've been in this game. What I'm trying to tell you is I was born in this game. You know what I'm saying? Now, bruh, how long I've been cutting hair? 30 something years. 32? Yeah. I was cutting hair by
I thought it was longer.
30. No, I mean, it might be. I can't.
No, okay. Professionally, it's been like maybe 30-something years.
Yeah, 30
But
something
when,
years
when
professional.
did you start messing around and decided that
16.
you liked this?
I'm 51, 16.
Dang, I don't even want to do the math. Bro.
Exactly.
That's a
So when you
stretch.
ask me that, I mean, been doing it since I was 16.
Damn.
Professionally, I think about, I think 31, 32 years. So, I mean, my thing is, this game will never leave me, and I will never really leave the game. Now, when it comes to this game, it's, how can I explain it? You want everybody that you cut, but you ain't gonna have everybody that you cut.
No, you're not.
You know, so you have to take, and I'm gonna tell you on some professional shit. I can give anybody who sits in my chair, I can give them an excellent cut. Don't mean I'm gonna keep you. You understand what I'm saying? And when this game comes, you have to understand that everybody you cut is not gonna be your customer for life. They're not gonna always be your customer.
Nope.
But if you give a person a good haircut, they will come back to you.
They'll remember that.
They will come back to you. I have people come back to me 10 years, to 5 years, 4 years, because you gave them a good haircut.
And now they're back.
And they're back.
And
they may come back
area.
for a short time, or they might come back for a long time. In this game here, you have to learn, and this is for the young barbers, you have to learn that you have to have tough skin sometimes.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, you can't get mad about somebody who don't come to you know what I'm saying, anymore, or, you know, this person don't act right. And then I'm gonna tell you about the rough part. You can't get mad about every customer. You can't get upset. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand. Like, you taught me that.
Exactly.
That's
Because
the
this
first.
business,
That's the first thing you taught me. You can cut some of the people, some of the times, and they'll be happy. But you can't make everybody happy
can't make
all
everybody
the
happy.
time.
Because you know what I'm saying. But you have to be a professional, and you have to love your craft. So, as far as me loving my craft, I love my craft when I put the clippers up, when I couldn't cut a head of hair, and I still love my craft.
Do you feel like it's therapy?
I feel like it's my life. I can't explain it to you no better.
No, I understand.
And I'm trying. And honestly,
that.
I'm trying not to.
You can't convey it sometimes in words, but I know. I remember I was sitting with my wife and having a conversation with. She wants me to retire at 55. You know, I'm in a place right now where I'm really trying to give back to the barber community as much as I can before that time runs out, because I realize it's gonna come a day where I did choose a wife, you know, and I chose a life that has to progress a certain way, because that's something that we agreed upon, myself and my wife, you know. But I also understand that I have a passion for something, and it's not gonna be easy to walk away. You know, I even explained to her that I may possibly semi-retire. I won't just retire right away, and then over time, you know, slowly retire and slowly walk away from the barber business. But I can't see myself dropping this, because this is not only my love, but it's my peace of mind. It's my therapy. It's what makes me a growing human being, interacting with others. And I feel like there's a place in life for everybody, and some people, they grow off of that interaction. I've had college students that told me point blank, man, I'm ready to drop out of school. My parents forced me, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, man, listen, your parents, you know, they're setting you off on a path that's going to create a good situation for you in life, where you're going to have some longevity, you're going to have a lot of success, because your parents are trying to guide you in a way that you're going to be okay after they're no longer with you.
But I got a good question for you.
You know?
I got a great question for you.
Go ahead, shoot, bro.
Okay, so, like I said, you were a product of Cache.
Okay.
Okay? So, being a product of Cache, you came from us learning the basics and
Building on that.
And building on that. And now, you have I could say you have advanced, because the stuff that you're doing right now, it wasn't happening back then.
No,
right?
that wasn't the norm.
So that wasn't the norm.
The industry has
just
changed.
imagine if that shit was, right? Oh my God.
Yeah, the industry has changed quite a bit.
So
we have social media now.
Yeah, imagine if we had that back then.
Oh
man, the shop home.
We did have MySpace though.
Yeah, but just but we wasn't up on that shit like that.
I was doing my thing on MySpace.
Yeah, you was. Yeah, that's where he was different. He was into that shit. But
doing
anyway, what has, as a barber from back in the day and a barber now, what do you feel like? Because now you're to the point where it's time for you in a little while to school a new barber, just like we schooling you. What do you feel you
doing now?
What do you feel you can do for a young barber today Because the young guys are different.
Honestly,
They like we was, but they different.
honestly, as a person, I may have some imperfections, but I honestly
Everybody
feel
do.
like I can teach barbers professionalism. Something that I learned in retail that needs to be added to the barber business. That's very important because barber schools they do not teach professionalism. They
No, they
teach
don't.
you how to cut hair. They teach you how to execute,
But do they
don't
really
teach
teach you how to
how
cut hair?
to run a business. And we are entrepreneurs day in, day out. And the most important thing is to understand how to run a business. And once you understand that and you understand your client's worth, because a lot of people think about, oh, this guy he's a pain in the butt and yada yada yada, whatever. I cut him, I don't care. This guy only pays me this much and this much. Sit down and do the math for all of your clients over a period of time, all of whom you cut, and what your paycheck accumulates to be at the end of the year based on all the clients that you have. Because I use Square and I go and I watch the statistics, and I can tell you who my most popular client is that pays me, upwards of 3 to 4 thousand, sometimes like $5,000 a year in services. You got to know your people, and you got to understand that it's an cumulative income.
So, here's something I'm gonna blow your mind with. Might take you for a loop on this shit. So, as you being a professional barber and pretty much a teacher, right? Because the way you talk,
I don't see myself as a teacher, but I've been told that I help people along quite a bit.
So,
but I think I learned that from you guys.
Right. So, what I'm saying is, so basically, London, New York. I got it. Remember, I don't call him London, New York because
he's known me from day one.
Right. And I respect London, New York, but it's London, New York.
Yeah.
London, New York. Okay. So, no disrespect to him. I'm just saying it's not no shade. So
everybody before London, New York knows me as B.
B.
It's B.
Okay. So now, what I'm saying is this: it seems like it's to the point where it's time for you to start teaching. In a sense.
I probably should.
Right.
Probably should.
So
I got a lot to share.
Right. Because you got experience from back in the day to now. So,
yeah. Thanks to you guys.
Right. So what do you think? Like, you think it's time to go ahead and start doing that, or
go ahead and start teaching? I mean, I'm always open to educate. I'm always listen. This is a thing about me professionally teaching, bro. I feel like I still have a lot to learn to provide good information that that can be constructively used in the place of business. But my problem is, for me, this is just my thoughts. I believe that I have to find a way to put it into a strategic, how do I say this? I have to put it into a strategic format that allows for someone to understand how to build a business from day 1 to day 23, because that's where I'm at right now. Day 23.
Okay.
23 as in years, so to speak.
Okay.
I just don't know yet. And I'm finding out little by little how I can interject and possibly be effective in my sharing of information that I've accumulated over time, so that it can aid a person in growing a business from day 1 to 23 years later. Just to be clear.
Okay. I understand. Okay.
I don't know how you guys did it with us. Somewhere along the line, I was so involved in the process, and I can repeat the process, but I never thought about breaking it down to a chromatic state where I can say step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4.
Well, I believe the format really never changes. It's just that you can critique what you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and as far as you teaching, I mean, shit, bro, you pretty much, you already there as far as let new barbers know how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I hope so. Listen. I wanna do my best to share whatever
and if
I
it's just
do.
sharing, it's good.
The thing about it is, man, I want to walk away from this barber game knowing that I put it all on the table, and anybody else that wanted it can have it. Just take it. I'm not really trying to charge anybody for my knowledge or for my experience or my information. I just don't want it to die with me.
Fact.
That's all I care about.
My point is this. Bottom line is this. When it comes to this game, the barber game, pretty much teaching is, I mean, you can go to school and it's a great thing, but knowledge don't never stop.
No, it doesn't stop, bro. I'm learning every day.
Knowledge don't never stop.
Squeak Pro Barber, one of the guys that has helped me advance my education. Okay, Joel Master Barber, another guy that has helped me advance my education. Because even when I was hesitant to get into some things that they were getting into, they jumped at it. Yeah, Joel Master Barber, that's my dog. You know what I mean? And Squeak Pro Barber, I still work with him. That's my dog. You know what I mean? I'm gonna introduce you.
Yeah, I like
I'm gonna introduce you. I promise you. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you know, bro, we used to.
Yo, guys, funny thing.
Grabbed that fucking,
this guy right here put a client in my chair that I didn't even really think about it till this moment.
And that's how you
we took a break. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let you guys know. Sorry, guys. I had to change the position of the camera.
We had to make sure I ain't trip again.
Oddly enough. So I was saying, my man introduced me to a client that I cut for a lot of years. My boy Jay, shout out to Jay.
Who, Benzair?
But
no, sorry, Benny Quest.
Yeah. So real talk is he used to run with Dipset, and I used to cut most sticky. I cut most sticky for about maybe 3 years. I cut most sticky, and in that time I met Jewels, I met Cam. I think that's pretty much it. And, you know, I was at a few Dipset shows, whatever. You know, but and I'd met like a bunch of people like throughout the time, but
that's right.
It actually
that's right, dude.
Yeah, it actually made me want to be like a barber, like behind the scenes and stuff.
That's right.
Which I kind of chased that for a minute, and that's how I met Shaheem, the Rugged Child. I cut him for a little while. I cut Anna Nicole Smith's bodyguard, Big Mo. I cut him for a while. I mean, I'm not like no celebrity barber or nothing like that. Yeah, but as a barber, like you kind of meet people and you run into people over time, man. Man, this guy, you know, afforded me the opportunity to put clippers in my hand and go out and meet people and do things. And clippers in my hand on a professional level changed a lot of my life to the point of today where I can afford to get involved with things that I never thought, you know, I could wind up doing this because of cutting hair. Like, I was always told that, oh, being a barber, you're just gonna gonna make mediocre money and you're gonna barely afford to live. That's like the ultimate lie that people
the lie
tell
about
you.
the barber game is you make bullshit money.
Don't believe what anybody tells you. Just go out and do what you believe you can do with your life, because barbers can really build
a life, can build a career. You can do a lot with whatever you feel you want to do with your life.
Barbering is a great field. Now, here's something I'm gonna put to young barbers on that a lot of people don't tell you. This is what you young barbers need to do. Listen closely. Listen very closely. If you really consider being a barber and you want to make that shit a career, this is what you do. And a lot of people won't tell you that because they didn't tell me this. If you want to be a barber and you want to make that shit your lifetime, your life career, find you a good retirement plan when you first start.
Yeah.
Because you don't get 401k and being a barber.
Nope. You
So
gotta
find you a retirement.
program.
Yeah, we've been drinking, fucking with him. So find you a retirement program. Every time I fuck with him, this is how we did when we was fucking in our 20s and we still doing it because I ain't seen him in what? Last time I saw him.
20 somebody
20
years.
I said, this is how we do. Excuse us. Fuck it. Find you a retirement program off gate. And when you start cutting, go ahead and start putting your money in it.
Invest
your
money.
Invest your money. Get your retirement program. So when you're 40-something years old, look at it as if you was retiring for 25 years. Go ahead and get you in a program to retire. Don't mean you got to retire, but you had that money already in your retirement. So you can still cut hair and still have that money where you ain't got to worry about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what you do. See, we wasn't told that. So we had to hustle. Find your retirement program. I'm gonna give that to y'all young barbers, so y'all go ahead and do that while you starting now. I don't know who gonna watch this, but somebody gonna take heed to it. Put in a retirement program. That way you can cut hair and don't have to worry about nothing.
I will say this though. I've learned to have a habit of trying my best not to spend money on anything that doesn't make me money.
Facts.
Food for thought.
Facts. Get that retirement program. Get that off gate. If you're 19 years old and you starting to cut hair, go ahead and find you a good retirement program. Shop around. You got an uncle, you got a granddaddy who knows somebody good. Now you young barbers got the internet. Look on the internet. Go ahead and find something to invest your money. Now, I don't even mean invest. I mean just get you a good retirement program. Get a retirement plan. Go ahead and start putting your money in there.
Just know this. There is no success without planning.
Plan.
Success is a planned event.
That's right.
You don't succeed in life unless you actually plan to succeed. Just know that.
You don't want to work check by check. And that goes for any job. Not just barber. You want this business to be successful. You want to make money. You want to...
Oh, I didn't even finish this.
I finished mine.
You on your third one?
No,
Bro, what the fuck, man? You slow as hell these days, man. What the fuck?
Bro, I don't
Slow
drink
as
like that.
hell.
I'm an old man. I don't drink like
The
that.
fuck I'm in town, though. What the fuck you mean?
Okay, you're in town, but
So
I'm
drink.
Yeah,
Nigga,
he younger than us, ain't it, Tim?
This
Yo,
motherfucker used to drink.
this fool
motherfucker
trying to
acting
get
like
me
he
drunk like I'm just killing bottles like I used to back in the day. Like,
you
yeah, I
ain't
was a
killing-
lush. Not no more though. I'm a little mature now.
I don't drink like that now, but I ain't seen you in 20 years. You gonna fucking drink with me. What you talking about? I don't know what he meant. He's like,
Yo, I don't
ain't
know
really
if this
gonna-
is for
Yo, this
Instagram,
motherfucker
yo.
says-
This might be for a podcast.
Yo, this motherfucker
we
says
over here like drink
this
champs.
motherfucker he knew better. He fucking knew better.
Well, I did. I
He was
also
like-
picked up a bottle of
He was
80
like,
proof
he
rum,
was like,
for
he was
Christ's
like,
sake.
oh, I'm chilling. Motherfucker, I'm in town. What the fuck you mean you chill? I'm like,
Damn.
and I gave him an airplay. I was like, all right, go ahead, don't worry about it. Bullshit. I know this
You
nigga.
know, the minute I got here, he was
Yeah, fuck
he's
out
like,
here.
nah, at least have one drink.
Yep.
Fuck out of here.
I know it was coming.
Listen, y'all. When your friend that you haven't seen in a long time tells you, "Hey,
chilling. Fuck out
yo,
here, nigga.
it's okay if you don't drink,
Fuck
my
outta
man,
here,
but
nigga.
yo, just have one drink with me."
Fuck
one
outta
drink.
here, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That shit is a lie.
That shit's a lie.
Yo, look, This is my second beer and maybe my third or fourth glass. I don't know. I lost track.
You sick the bathroom right there. The fuck you mean, nigga?
He got the room up, man.
I got a bedroom for you, nigga.
Bro, they don't
Call
even
your
care
wife.
if I go home tonight.
No,
But
you ain't going
it's
home.
whatever. That's what friends are for,
That's
right?
right.
You gonna
He's
go
not
out
gonna
there?
let me drive intoxicated.
Exactly.
I respect that.
Nothing ain't, we ain't letting that happen to you, bro.
Nah.
You gonna leave just like you
Ain't
came.
shit changed with me, motherfucker.
Nah.
Drink, nigga.
I just
you go up
met, I
there.
just met
The
this
bathroom
brother,
right there.
But-
straight up brother, man. Good
I'm gonna
man.
let you all know I'm gonna have to call this a night because we
It's
are
over?
rambling on at this point,
Oh, all
and
right.
we're gonna let y'all go. And
Disregard when I
we're gonna
almost
enjoy this
fell
moment.
because I thought it was a gator.
We gonna enjoy this moment.
I thought it was a gator.
Yo,
I thought it was a
listen,
fucking gator.
This is my
So-
dog. This is my dog right
so,
here.
Y'all disregard that
He
bullshit.
brought me in the barber game. I was happy to chop it up with him. It's
No
been
doubt.
so long. I
Yeah.
miss this guy, dogs. Yo, this is my dog right here.
No
I
doubt.
miss. Listen, I
We can't
owe
even-
him. I owe him and a couple other guys a lot because I wouldn't be the barber I am today if they didn't give me the start.
No doubt. And we
I
can't even
appreciate
tell
it.
y'all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? I really want to, but I can't do it. I really want to, but I ain't
Oh,
gonna
man.
do it.
We
But
cannot
we
talk
can't-
about my
if-
alcoholism, man. That's
Nah.
not okay.
bruh,
I'm a better
Bruh.
man now.
Bruh.
I'm a better man now.
yeah,
And
he
I'm
great,
working
he's
on
better.
that.
But bruh, we used to have some fucking fun, man. Like we was young. We was
All you
young.
barbers out there have fun. Listen, it's not a barber event, but it's not an open bar. I know it. I just stay away from it.
He
Let's
doing
be real.
good. He ain't. He. Honestly, we doing better than what we used to be. You know what I'm saying? We doing great.
Hey, we came a long way.
We came a
Barbering
long-
saved my life.
Well,
I don't know
too.
about you guys, but barbering gave my life a plus.
Yeah, me too.
Real talk.
We the cats who know us. Hope, I don't know. They gonna see this shit, but
Hey, I'm not editing a thing.
you ain't gonna edit when I
So
almost
when you
bust
get
my
to
when I
when you
almost
get
bust
to
my
this
fucking
point
ass.
and you hear that I say I'm not editing a thing, it's
Bruh.
like an hour and 11 minutes
Bruh,
in.
I almost fell.
If
You
you
supposed to edit
actually
that shit.
get here and you watch
Bruh,
this,
I almost fucking fell
It's
because I thought it was a
okay.
gator. He's supposed to
you
edit that
may
shit.
have gotten some real gems. And I'm not editing a
Bruh,
damn thing.
I don't even want to see this shit because I almost fell. Fuck this video. I almost fucking fell because I
Yo,
thought
Instagram,
Yo,
we out,
no,
yo.
fuck that. That motherfucker. That what the fuck was that? The shit that I was.
It was an
fucking-
armadillo.
That
It was an
bitch was this big.
armadillo.
Look.
It
That
was
shit
an
was this big.
armadillo. It looked like a giant New York City rat. Big deal.
The shit looked like a gator to me. Fuck that. That
It
shit
had
was
a
crazy.
shell. That's it.
Man, I saw that shit like a gator. Fuck that.
Yo, on that note, yo,
Peace.
enjoy. I hope you gained something from this. But I just wanted to share, y'all. I just wanted to share. And this is one of my dogs that got me into the barber game.
Peace.
Listen, you know, I'm coming.
That shit
to
was
the
a
next
gator. Fuck
barber
that.
you probably know. And I'm going to ask him, when did you first fall in love with him, with getting a haircut?
And don't.
When did you... I'm sorry. That's
Go ahead. Say
That's
your
the
shit.
alcohol talking.
It was a gator.
When did you first fall in love with barbering?
It was a gator
That's
behind
the
us.
question. All right, get up, y'all.
Peace. Peace.